what's happening today? Today, we are doing the Streamer Games prediction. I'm leaking the script of what is going to happen in those Streamer Games, let me tell you. And it is, it's an interesting one. You know, I know exactly what's going to happen, obviously. I'm totally not just guessing. Today, what I'm going to do is, because I saw the Streamer Games, you know what? I watched the drafts. What's actually going to happen? Who is actually going to win? Why did some people get picked? Why not see for myself? Who do I think is going to win? You know, based on the actual draft. You know what I thought? I thought it was going to be just like, I think it's college football championship bracket. If you get every single point correct, you win $1 million. And let me tell you, I think the whole point is nobody wins. Nobody ever wins. That's the whole point. Nobody ever wins, so they never have to pay anyone. But I could win it. I am going to predict the exact winners for it based on the questionably draft teams that I have right here. Ludwig. This picture, so he does not look like this anymore. He's way too old for this. But he made the Streamer Games. And in these Streamer Games, he had people draft teams. And down here, these are the teams that people drafted for these Streamer Games. It was these captains, which I think these captains, all kind of non-factors, I won't lie, except for one of them. Agent right here, he is big. He's a big guy, so I think he's the only factor in the cap. I'm going to rank these teams first off of just what I guess. Looking at the teams who I think is gonna win. The person who picked first was Team Toast, right here. Picked Nicewig City on Toast Christology. Not to be misogynistic, but the men are probably going to do well. In this competition, let's be honest, the men are probably going to do well. And if a team has more men, they go win. But I think Nicewig is just so much better than everyone else. I mean, look at him. That he's going to carry. So I immediately think this team, by default, they're first right now. Then Team Agent right here. Adapt right here. All right, pick. I don't think he was picked second. As you can see, it's an order of how they were picked, excluding the captain. I don't think he deserved to get picked second, realistically. So this team, of course, is going to go below Toast team. Because again, 3-1, let's be honest. If they have more men, they're more likely to succeed. This team, Team Emily. Sambucha was the second best in the tournament by far. So, Foosley, Michael Reeves, Zoil. It just doesn't look like a very good team. Michael Reeves is good. The team doesn't look very good. It's Team Cinna. This team, if I remember correctly, I did research beforehand. This happened. So QT Surround, it doesn't, what am I talking about? That does not change a damn thing. Let's be real here. That does not change a thing. This team, even with that swap, I think I can safely leave a gap. I think I could safely do that. Is there any team that's worse than that? Actually, yeah, I could safely do that. Especially, actually, even with the swap, yeah, I can do that. I mean, yeah, but Sketch is football. Sketch is a football player, so maybe he does know football. He knows ball. And what's the next team? Looks like Team Vanilla. Actually, I know this guy, Danny Bands, his name, and I think that helps. No, it doesn't. It helps for one game. The games helps for one. He looks like a big guy. That's what I'm basing it off of, because I'm gonna research them afterwards. Tug of War, if you're bigger, you win that one. So I think that team can go 6th place. I'm leaving 5th place open. What's next? Team Jason right here. Lacey. I'll be honest, this team, bro, that team's last for sure. I said that a team with more men would win, but no, this team is losing badly. Team Jack. Okay. Who is this team worse or better than? Oh, I can't take it out. It's definitely better. Let's think. Is it better than that team? Better. Is it better than that team? I don't think it is. I think this is my guess order of the tournament. This is my guess order of the tournament. The games that are being played, the games list. Some of these games are individual, some are not. Which ones? Couldn't really tell you. Boom, there we go. we have the games list. So what we're gonna wanna do is divide up the individual games. How do we know which games are individual? Well, we just guess, really. I couldn't tell you what games are individual. Okay, so these are the 5 individual games. So now we need to figure out who wins these games the most. Who wins these games? Bull Royale. This is a version of horse where instead of making horse, you make bull. B-U-L-L. Bull Royale. Who makes it's basketball. Who's the best at basketball on that list? Let's see, I think I do have the list of players. Which of these players is the best at basketball? That's just that's basically what it is. Jeez. Okay, some of these people could be secret basketball talent, but I don't think any of them are any good. I'm pretty sure none of them are any good at basketball. I guess the only person in this list who I have actually seen play basketball at any sort of is Lacey, and that's who I've seen play basketball. Those are the only 2. Now let's see what teams they are on. Team Jason. So that means that my tier list already isn't looking that good. Because if Lacey wins that, then because the team events, it's really down to just teamwork and coordination. And I don't know how well a teamwork would go. I only know who's gonna win the solo participant events the most. But so that's all I can base it off. That means that Team Jason is probably gonna move up. It's probably gonna move up because they have an event that they could win. Let's see, what other team was it? What team has Maya on it? Ah, there we go. Oh shoot, Agent. Agent is also, I've also seen Agent play basketball. I think better than Lacey. And Adapt. Oh, this team clears it. 100%. This team is guaranteed to win that. Oh, 100%. This team 100% wins that event. Guaranteed. I guarantee it. Team Agent wins Bull Royale. Guaranteed. They have the 3 best basketball players in the entire event. I think. I don't know. But let's move past gymnastics, because I think gymnastics is probably something that is gonna just be who's the funniest, and I don't know who's gonna be the funniest. Gymnastics, it's a complete toss-up. No idea who's gonna win that. Question marks. Field goal, punt. I mean, I could just go off the last performance because I did see the last Streamer Games. I saw it. I saw that one too, and that's gonna be, of course, the person who had the last Streamer Games that actually did the punt. I think they did last year, and was actually really good at it. Who was it? Let's see. It was on Team Toast. Right here. Nicewig. Nicewig was really good at it. I think could have won if not for just selling. Did one really good punt at the start and then sold the rest of them. Because I think he ripped his fucking foot open or something like that. The other person who did really well was, let's see, where were they? There they are. Sambucha, the one who actually won the punt last time. Now, this of course doesn't know if they actually have aim. Do they have accuracy? So that's a question. Does Sambucha or Nicewig have accuracy when punting? Because it's not a punt, it's a field goal kick. And who knows? But there is another person on this screen that I think actually might do well, which is Mr. Arthur. He is European. I don't know anything else about him, but I know that he's European. And you know what that means? He probably played soccer. And you know who is really, really good at field goal kicks? Dudes who play soccer. They are really good at that shit. I mean, shoot. I wonder how many people get flown out to do field goal kicks. Clarify that. I don't know he's a soccer player. I have no idea. He could have never touched a soccer ball in his life. And if he has not, then I don't even, it's a question to call him European. I don't think he's European. He could even not be European. I just couldn't tell. I don't know if he looks European, so I think he's European. I don't know. He doesn't know. I'm pretty sure he's like European. So if we say that's two people on the team who can both potentially do the field goal kick, well, then that is going to mean Team Emily is going to win the field goal kick because they have two members of their team who can do the field goal kick really well. I think that just like Team Agent, who has three members that can play basketball quite well, the field goal kick is going to work. Tablecloth pull. I have no idea how to judge that one. That might be another question mark. I don't know how to judge tablecloth pull because who would be good at something like tablecloth pull? Someone who has done it before? Someone who has done it before. There is a couple people who I remember in the previous Streamer Games did the tablecloth pull. That being, let's see, where is she? I think this Caroline Kwan. I remember they did it last year. Don't remember if they won. I just remember they did it. I think this Valky Ray right here also did it. They were in the last one. I don't think they won, though. I don't think they won. I don't remember. I remember the Caroline person because I think they won. So, no. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be this Jack team. I think it's going to be Team Sinna. So, I'm just going to give it to them. I'm going to give it to them because they have someone who has experience and won it the last time they did it. So, I'm going to just give it to them. See that? Team Sinna right there. Bridge Joust. I don't know what this is. Whoever's the biggest is going to win. Actually, whoever's either the biggest or the most coordinated. And the most coordinated. So who goes to the gym regularly? Because gym activity is going to breed coordination. Because if you can do a compound movement in the gym, you are going to be the most coordinated when using your strength. Because someone like, for example, Zoyo, who is big. He is a big guy. So he is guaranteed to be strong. Does he go to the gym, though? Does he go to the gym? Does he do compound movements where he is stable using his strength, coordinated using his strength? I don't think so. So while he may be the biggest, hardest to knock over, he is going to probably fall over himself. It's up in the air for him. So someone that I think is big, strong, goes to the gym, might be actually, I just thought about it. Agent actually is big and also goes to the gym. But does he go to the gym really? Does he really go to the gym? Let's be real. There's two people again, damn, I thought of it again. It's Nice Week. He looks like he goes to the gym. He looks like is that Glaze? That's Glaze's death. That's Glaze's death. I don't know if this dude. Does he looks like he goes to the gym, so I assume he goes to the gym, but I'm not gonna assume that because I've heard of Agent going to the gym before, and he is a pretty big guy, so it would make sense that he would be able to be coordinated enough to hit people while also keeping his stability. If you ever been in the gym, you would do farmer's carry, farmer's walks, that thing where you're unbalanced and keep it a stable core. That's what will really help this bridge joust if it's what I imagine it to be. Not strong arms don't mean shit. If you're just heavy and balanced and can just stay on the little beam, then I think it's gonna be better. There are a lot of big people in this event, like big guys. Danny Bands, he's a big guy, but I did see his caretaker streams. He didn't look too out of shape, but he also didn't look like he was in shape. Like that mix in between. I'm in that mix in between. I'm not out of shape, but I'm not in shape. I'm that same mix in between of not out of shape, not in shape. Let's see here. So that means the bridge joust, if I go off that logic of who is big but goes to the gym and is coordinated, probably does compound movements, that's going to go to Team Agent. And that is assuming Agent participates in 2 events. But he can't do that. You can only participate in one solo event. That's 2 for Team Agent. But remember that Team Agent does have 3 people who play basketball. They have Adapt, they have Maya, and they have Agent, who all play basketball. They all know ball. So all 3 of them could play in that Battle Royale and still have Agent ready for the bridge joust. That's so theoretically, if they play it correctly, if they play the cards correctly, they could take both individual events, which I think does bump them up. But then we have to think about the team games. Who do we think is gonna win each team game? The milk run. Who has the best runners? Looking at each team, jumps out to me that it's gonna probably be a more male team. Actually, it's gonna be probably a team who doesn't have a weak link. Because if you have one weak link who is going to not run, then you lose. That's what I think. I think one person will slow everyone down more than having a slow overall team. Examples, I'm gonna be real. Danny Bans, Emiru. I don't think they're fast. So Team Vanilla, I don't think is gonna fare well in the milk run. I don't think it's gonna fare well in the pretty derby, because I think both of these are running. So I think both of these are probably kind of connected. The why did I write Pernathlon? Okay, I'll be honest. I'm looking for Zoil because let's be real here. That dude is not running. Team Fuzi right here has Zoil on their team. They're not winning that. So that's 2 teams disqualified. Well, not disqualified, but just not in the running. Just not in the running. You know, I think there's some really fast people like Nicewig, Michael Reeves. He is quite fast on this Team Fusli team. However, I do think that also means that even though he might be fast, because he has someone who counteracts that, I don't think it's not gonna make up for it. Who's best at the milk run? Team Fusli, no. Team Agent seems like they could do pretty well. Again, wow, I think that bumps them up in my mind. Team Sketch doesn't. Actually, Team Sketch doesn't look that bad. Team Emily actually looks really good. This actually looks like a really good team. Sambucha looks decently fast. Mr. Arthur looks decently fast. Emily doesn't seem the slowest. It's Timmy seems like he's probably decently slow. And Mari doesn't seem the slowest either. His team looks relatively all-rounded, which puts them good place for Milk Run and Pre-Derby, I think. Team Jason, I don't know how fast E-Rob is. I do not know how fast E-Rob is. E-Rob may very well be one of the slower ones. He may very well be. He may very well be. However, I don't think he is. He gives off that vibe. He gives off that type of feel, but I don't think he's slow. I don't think he is. I think he's decent. I think he's not as slow as you think. So I think Team Jason's pretty good in that particular essence. Team Toast has Nicewig, which I think is good, but the rest of the team isn't slow either. I think they do pretty well. I think if I had to rank, they would definitely be top 3 in that event, along with, Team Emily, Team Jason, Team Toast are definitely top 3 in the event, but I think taking it overall, it's gotta be Team Jason. And remember, these are team events, so they can participate in multiple events, all of them. They're gonna take pre-derby as well. So that's 2 events for Team Jason, which I think, in best case scenario, they win both. In best case scenario, well, actually, we don't know what pentathlon actually is. We don't know what the events actually are. Pentathlon, we don't know who actually gets to there, and we don't know what is actually being done. I assume it's got to be speed. So they would already have an advantage because they are the fastest, but that doesn't mean that speed is the only variable of that event, so it's impossible to know. Musical chairs probably isn't that much. Musical chairs is probably an unknown. Simon Says is probably an unknown. Volleyball, there are a couple people who do have volleyball experience. Limited volleyball experience, but still volleyball experience. So that is that actually, I think, does have a winner. Egg drop. I'm going to immediately give egg drop to someone. I'm going to immediately give egg drop to one team solely because of one person. And that team is going to be Team Foosly. Immediately, just because of Michael Reeves. That man is a mad scientist. I think he is going to... Wait, I forgot. It's the team. He's a mad scientist, so he's probably going to craft some contraption to make them win the egg drop. That's what I think. And he's going to do it quicker than everyone else because he is a mad scientist. Tug of war, there's a significant factor in this of weight, but also strength and stabilization. Again, this is also big, but in the gym. But it doesn't require as much. It doesn't... Just being straight up bigger can just win. And someone that does win in that is Team Foosly. But I don't think they actually win Tug of War necessarily. Necessarily, they don't do that. Because there's teams like Team Agent, who also has better chances. There's team like Team Emily, who I don't think wins. Team Jason, despite, you know, three members of this team probably don't impact it, but I think the last two, actually, Lacey, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that. Yeah, never mind. Team Jason doesn't win this one. Nice Wig might be such a big factor that they just win. But there is one last team that I think might have a chance, which is Team Vanilla. Danny Dance. He, in the streams, in his caretaker stream, he did look like a decently big guy. That did look decently coordinated. He has a chance for sure. But not as much as a chance as Team Foosly, let's be real. Zoil there, I think that's what gives it. That's what gives it to them, I think. Team Foosly. Archery. Is there anyone here who knows how to shoot a bow and arrow? I don't know. I have no idea. There might be someone here who is a genius with a bow and arrow. I could not tell you. But I don't even know how archery is a team sport, to be real. I don't know. I have no idea who here could possibly know how to shoot a bow. If anyone, it's Team Agent immediately. If anyone, it's Team Agent. Solely because I have seen their captain, Agent 00, with a bow and arrow before. I think he's held one. He might have just... You know, my memory is not too good. I remember him holding one. I don't know if he was just like picking it up, but I remember him holding one. I don't know if he owns one. I don't know if he held one, but I'm just going to give it to him solely off that. And we're going to put an asterisk next to that. We're going to put a little asterisk next to that because that one I do not know. Volleyball. There are a few teams that I have seen play volleyball. And those are the teams who were involved in the DreamCon volleyball game. Actually, looking, there's only one member from each team. A surprising amount of people played volleyball in high school. They just did. But I could never know if they did or not. If someone has played volleyball in high school, like was on the team, they immediately win volleyball. Because if one person on the team knows how to play volleyball, they immediately boost every other member's ability to play volleyball. 1 second. Because the insight of one person on the team can help the entire team just know what to do. And knowing what to do makes you is literally half the playing the game. If you there's a difference. The difference between someone who doesn't know what to do and someone who does know what to do is night and day. There is no competition if someone knows what to do, but I don't know anyone who plays volleyball. I don't know if any of them play volleyball. I have no idea. But I do know that 2 of them have played volleyball once. I know that. Well, actually, Agent has done it twice because he played against Extra Emily once. MJ W. But let's see here. What else? This team does look like a good team for volleyball. Because I also remember in that volleyball game, whatever, at DreamCon, This person, Mari, was also there. I remember that. I remember that. I'm remembering that now. So that's two people who have played volleyball once at least. Aiden has played it twice. That's two people who have played volleyball once, and they know what to do theoretically. So that means they win. All right, that's solid enough logic for me. You know what? I'm not even gonna asterisk that. I think that's actually well enough logic. So that's Team Emily. All right, so now we have statistics. Now we have these statistics for every single Streamer Games game of who could possibly win. Yeah, so just total it up. Team Agent has 1, 2, 3 games. Team Emily has 1, 2 games. Team Cinna has 1 game. Team Foosley has 2 games. Team Jason has 2 games. That's surprising to me. I immediately assumed that Team Jason was last. The fact that Team Toast has gotten 0 games, I'm surprised. I don't know. I'm starting to doubt my thought process. But I'm going to trust my thought process for this and buy its logic. So we have one list based off my just initial gut reaction. But so we have this. Now we arrange it by what the stats say. What do the stats say? The stats say that first place, the winners is going to be Team Agent. Second place is going to be a tie between Team Jason, Team Foosley, and Team Emily. So Team Jason, Team Foosley, and Team Emily. Then third place, Team Cinna. That's it. Third place is Team Cinna. Then Vanilla, Jack, and Toast. Well, I guess they would be down here. Like this, because they would do this. So this is what the stats say. We need a 1st through 8th that I can trust and believe in. What 1st through 8th do I genuinely trust and believe in? Well, I have to go with Team Agent first because that's what the stats say. That's what the stats say. I'm saying the stats. These aren't real stats. Let's be real. These aren't real stats. These are just, what I think. I mean, we have games that I didn't even list a winner for because, well, they're toss-ups. It's unknown who could possibly win those games. Out of Emily, Jason, Foosley, who gets who's gets second, third, fourth? The team, so Team Emily, Sambucha, Mr. Arthur, Timmy, Maury, Emily. Okay. Then what other teams? Team Jason. I'll be honest. Just looking at this team, I don't like their odds. I'm gonna be real. Then Team Foosley. There are quite a few events where I think they do poorly. There are a couple events where Team Foosley does poorly. Team events where they do poorly. So I think they're going to be in 4th place. Then between Team Emily and Team Jason, it's going to be Team Emily 2nd and Team Jason 3rd. Then, let's be real, this is not the order for these teams. These teams who I don't have them taking any events. But who is the best among the teams which I said don't take any events? Team Cinna. Sketch, Caroline Kwan, Cinna, Cutie, Super TF. I think they actually have Emery here instead. They swapped with Team Vanilla for Emery, which I think makes Team Vanilla's team better by far. I do think that. I mean, what was the trade deal? 500 gifted. Crazy. Hey, that was a scam of a deal. Actually, no. Cutie's a better player. Let's be real. So, Team Cinna, it goes down, I think. Goes way down. They're down. Team Vanilla is... Let's see, what are the teams again? Team Jack. It's not a bad team. I think it's not a bad team. It seems like they could... 5th, I feel that. Team Toast. They have Nice Wig. I mean, I cannot say that Nice Wig had a good performance. So I think it's this. I think it's Jack and Toast competing for 5th, them competing for 7th. So between Team Jack and Team Toast, who do I have it taking it? It's gonna be Team Toast. Yeah, Team Toast over Team Jack, and then Team Jack Sinner, Team Vanilla with Cutie instead of Emerald, Sinner with Emerald instead of Cutie. And I'm actually gonna say, didn't I say that one of them, they won one? Team Sinner, oh my god, I did. I said they were third. Oh yeah, they won one, I forgot. It was one. Oh, I said they're up here. I said they fifth. Do I really think that? do I really think this? I mean, okay. Does Caroline Kwan winning tablecloth make it so that Team Sinner doesn't goes to fifth and doesn't go last? Winning one event take them from 8th to 5th. Do I trust my data? If I do, this is the ranking. If I don't, Sin is last. No, they're 7th. They're above Vanilla. Sketch Carey. He is a football player. He has a chance in that field goal kick challenge. Let's be real. He is a football player. He has a football jersey on. He plays Madden. Really good with balls. He has a chance in the football field goal kick challenge, you know? I'm pretty sure he's probably... Never mind. I'm not going to continue that sentence, you know? I have respect. I was going to say he's probably kicked some balls, but, you know, maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. Tablecloth pull, Team Sinner. I got the notepad out. I'm writing down, trying to read off the script. I think this is a good lineup. I think this is a good lineup. First place, Team Agent. Second place, Team Emily. Third place, Team Jason. Fourth place, Team Foosley. Fifth place, Team Toast. Sixth place, Team Jack. Seventh place, Team Senna. And 8th place, sadly, Team Vanilla. That's what I think. That's who I think is gonna win the Streamer Games. That's it. That's it right there. I will say though, there are a couple unknown variable games. Gymnastics. It's difficult for me to tell who's gonna be the best gymnast because it's gonna be whoever has the funniest routine. I guarantee it. That's how it's gonna be. Whoever has the funniest routine is gonna be the one who wins that. Musical chairs is basically luck. It's a luck game. Simon Says is whoever pays attention the best. I don't know who. These are all streamers. You know for a fact none of them know how to pay attention to anything. These people have ADHD out the... Actually, you know what? One of these people isn't a streamer. I just remembered. Him right there. Michael Reeves isn't a streamer. Barely a streamer. He might have an attention span. No, never mind. He doesn't have an attention span. I watched his, what was it? The one where he went across Japan. He said he watches YouTube shorts. That means he has no attention span whatsoever. Yeah, he has no attention span at all. All right. Never mind. We don't know who wins that. Then the pentathlon, we don't know the events. We can't know who wins. Ludwig, let me tell you, Ludwig, I am waiting for my $1 million after I guess this completely right. I'm waiting for my $1 million. I'm gonna get every single team right. You know I am. You know I am for a fact. And this is gonna be up there as public knowledge that everyone knows I got the teams right. I got everything right. I know the script. Let me tell you, I know the script. This is how the tournament's gonna go. If you wanted to know already, I spoiled it for you. I'm sorry. Too bad. Now, it's time for me to tell you guys to peace out. That's been me. And I gotta say, because I gotta go, anyways, I'm gonna tell y'all peace out. Bye-bye.